pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
All this worrying's giving me an achy back.
These old bones grow weary.
All this worrying's giving me an achy back.
Now here's a welcome sight.
Follow me, if you would.
What? I'm at the end of my rope.
We have arrived.
You've come! Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
Indeed, you are correct.
Anywhere's better than the middle of a crowd.
Time for arguing. Dead, standing by. Not a care in the world.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? Welcome to Bjorn's Armory, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember... Misers die early death. Many thanks. I appreciate the... Fancy a look at my wares? Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to... survive. So before you check the price... Just remember, misers die early deaths. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
An investment made for safer travels can hardly be called extravagant.
I've just recalled a little tidbit.
Greetings. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word.
Always a pleasure.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all. You know where to find me.
At last we've arrived. Delivery in hand.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or missed.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Marvelous. You have acquired both an archer staff and a greatsword. You may now change your vocation as desired, sir. What's more, I bear glad tidings. 'Twould seem our arms shortage is at an end. I dare say the armory will be resupplied anon.
That was certainly worthwhile.
An achievement to be proud of.
Our efforts have been rewarded. Sir Fulvio, the artist who's...
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me.
Would you mind coming over here?
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be... Glad to assist you. Do come again.
This way, Master.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find. I fear I've no wisdom to offer.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Seems naught ever goes right for me.
I can't stomach places like this.
Always a fresh breeze.
I shall do as you say.
Too early for dinner.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
It would allow us to save our strength, assuming we're... They're not attack. Act, that is.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
This really is fun.
Oh, 'tis you. You're a welcome sight. Forgive my boldness, but I've a small favour to ask of you. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. A trinket in yon shop caught my eye. A small, ornate box of exceptional craftsmanship. Alas, 'twould seem I do not have the coin on hand. I can certainly procure the gold later, but by then, the box... If you'd be kind enough to lend me the amount I need, I would
Fancy a look at my wares?
Yes? Is there aught I can do for you? Are you sure? Oh, many thanks. I shall repay you anon, you've my word.
Not you again! I thought I made my...
Ah, but I've brought the gold this time. I assume that changes things.
Oh, well... If you've got the gold, then you're welcome to spend it.
My thanks. I finally have what I came for, and worry not, you'll have your coin back in good...
He seems a young man of decent character. I believe his promise to repay you was a genuine one. Do I disappoint you, Master?
Mayhap I'll set out on my own adventure someday.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique. In the north of Vermund is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero off the page. He delved into a temple of baleful feature, only to be confronted by a four-legged creature. But when our hero drew his blade, unto him a demand was made. And who the asker? Why, the beast! An uncanny affair, to say the least. Yet there was no time for shock and dismay, as "Answer my riddle," did the fearsome thing say. The trickery was clear. To respond meant certain doom. But in the midst of his answer, he'd doubtless be consumed. So a mighty attack did our hero dispense, to conquer his foe and banish it thence. With a single strike was the towering beast repelled, to quail in fear at the mortal strength it beheld. Such is the legacy of Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale. By a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't,
This really is
I would
fine
greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat.
Are you in the market for something in particular? Do come again.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Business could be better.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Need anything? Many thanks.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you?
Welcome to the stop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. What a delight.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
There's no shame in living life for its pleasures.
Welcome.
Off to market I go.
There's much needs doing.
Welcome to. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a? Always a pleasure. Welcome to the. We serve all manner of fine ales here. What a delight.
Welcome.
What is life without a little spice?
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour.
I suppose I could indulge.
I swear I didn't see any room for the food.
As long as you think. Town's got to be in the thick of things, me. Well met, sir.
I will use this opportunity to gather my strength.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
This begs consideration.
I'm in it now. No sense getting cold feet.
Some call it cultured. I call it dull.
I don't know what to do. What should I do? There's got to
dead
be
on my
something
feet.
fun to do. I
Maybe
don't
I'll
know
keep
what
right
to
here.
do.
Tis just another day, same as the one afore it.
I've just remembered that I've somewhere to be.
The sun's too bright for these poor eyes.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
What have I done to deserve this, I ask you?
Not my kind of place, this.
Ain't nothing but trouble lurking here. crack a few skulls if you want to be top dog.
I'm ill at easy. Hasn't anyone got coin to spend?
Ain't nothing but trouble lurking here.
Let me get that.
I'm dead on my feet, but I've much to do yet.
Wish I'd been born a nobleman, son.
Living hard, but dreams of free.
No hurry to leave.
This place offers a view of the sea.
I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths. We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Rejoice, my darling, for your Albert is returned.
Welcome home, dear.
I spend my days spinning yarns, only to come home to a wife for whose radiance I have no words. If there is a more fortunate fool in the city, I have yet to meet him.
Oh, you bold-faced flatterer.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
My wares?
Wish I'd been born a nobleman,
Seems
son.
not go cure on
have a
desire
look.
of oblivion. Be done, be done.
Where's my
I shall wait.
You tend to live in idleness. Go on, have a look.
Got to crack a few skulls if you want to be top
My
dog.
bedrooms. And a shop.
I pity those content to
Interested
live
in my
idleness.
wares?
No shame in letting down your
All that
hair,
fuss and nary a coin to show for it.
Where to now?
Must have taken a wrong turn somewhere.
A few hours sleep ought to help order my thoughts.
on, have a look.
The things I could do with an ox cart full of gold.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
Lots to do.
Interested in my wares?
Ain't gonna make any coin here.
Only fools walk into peril
I
unprepared.
know that lass
I'm
from
off.
somewhere.
My bed calls.
Go
And a shop.
on, have a look.
Bunch of careless fools.
This is no place to
Stock
compose
up
my
on the
thoughts.
basics. Flour, salt, fats.
Another day, another
Interested in my wares?
I'm aching for a fight.
A few hours sleep ought to help order my thoughts.
Must have taken a wrong
It's obvious.
What should I
ain't
get
it?
up?
What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
Go on, have a look.
Then I shall remain by your side.
do nothing but guzzle
My
sweet meats
sickle's
and
getting to be blunt as a hammer.
Laundry. My work's near done.
One can never be too careful.
I'm not game enough to hang about here.
I'm aching for a fight.
What's the point? The morrow will be no different.
Suppose I'd best be heading home.
Can't remember the last time my pockets jingled.
Nary a tale to be had. I'll not hang about. This year's crops aren't faring so well.
Wonder how long this job's supposed to last.
I've made my bed. Now to lie in it.
Living's hard. But dreams are free, I say.
I'm stumped.
All that fuss and nary a coin
Not
to
game
show
enough
for
to hang
it.
about here.
I've made my bed. Now to lie in it.
All that fuss and nary a coin to show for it.
The hour's grown late. Hilda's going to have my hide.
Yes, master.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
I get the sense I oughtn't be here.
Suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
That's quite enough of the hunting for one day.
Right, door's locked. That should do it.
You!
If I grin and bear it, I'll make it through.
But not at the expense of my joy.
I've a terrible itch. I hope 'tisn't fleas.
feel more welcome here than any place else.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
A pleasant spot to while away an afternoon.
All the best tales come from travellers at the inn.
I quite like it here.
Barely dragged my ass out of bed.
Couldn't hurt to rest my feet a moment.
You! You! Huh.
Well met, son. How might I be of
You! Huh.
My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. What? Can't you think of a reason? I'd thought you were keener wit than that. Let's just say there are some who don't want you. I was to report on your comings and goings, you see. But I suppose that job's over. Now you've... So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason... Understandable. Still, no harm in...
You there! Halt!
Shit! We're in for it now.
With all likelihood, he is an agent dispatched from Batal. Pray, let us handle the rest. We will hear all he has to say before the week is out. I bid you, wait till then.
Report to me if aught catches your eye.
Yes, sir!
Ugh.
We shall see how... bold you are in irons. Do not test me.
Suppose I'll wander about, see what's doing in town.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared. Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
And you... Good day. A new perspective.
What am I to do? I'm lost without those garments. Aye? What do you want? What? Where did you get this? No. Never mind that. Listen, whatever you found out, whatever you think you know, pray, do not speak of it to anyone.
This development differs greatly from any in my recollection.
Now that is a surprise.
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots. I've trained for this.
I can't wait to see what the day holds.
Would that all my days were so last time I attended to a day's work.
This place is...
Greetings. You seek you need only make a worthy offering in it. I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Over here, if you would.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by...
We meet again. Truth be told, I was hoping we might. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I never imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a... Which reminds me, I fear I cannot repay the full sum all at once. I have rather little in the way of spending money. Pray, take this for now. You'll have more when next we meet. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then...
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my... What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you. Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and... monsters with frightful mystique. In the north of Vermund is our curious pale
My head hurts just thinking about it. What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me.
I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. The problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones. Do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch of pretty flowers. For true. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers there.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow.
Alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
For a fight.
I can't go on like this.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff.
If I sleep on my woe, mayhap they'll go.
Alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
Welcome.
No easy answers here.
I can't complain.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all. Much obliged.
Work as late as I used to anymore.
Tranquil places such as this are real treasures.
Living's hard, but dreams
Near mine.
Hiya, Risen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should brighten the sister. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favour? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic word. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one anywhere. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? For true. And I'll be waiting.
Our next mission is to acquire a silver stone. Mayhap silver ore will serve. We can purchase it, or mine it up ourselves.
Right you are.
Look as long as you please.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all. You know where to find.
No wisdom to offer.
Places such as this depend upon my vigilance.
living's hard, but Dreams are free, I say.
I've been on my feet all day.
I can't stand much more of this. What is this I see?
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much. Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the gracious hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them, even just once. I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, oh.
What about retracing someone to talk to?
Alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for... Many thanks. May fortunes... Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. But you see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand, Malcolm his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner. Might I impose on you to...
Let us begin by gathering information.
Indeed, you are correct.
I will use this opportunity to gather my strength.
Sets my thoughts down dark paths, this place.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some...
I must be grateful. True faith must come from the spirit, not the mind. The end comes. I shall not struggle in vain. True faith must come from the spirit, not the mind. Myself.
repose would be good.
Some meat would be nice if it weren't so costly.
This place gives me an ill feeling.
I ask of life.
Good day, sir. This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low.
Do not approach me. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Do not approach me.
Let us speak with everyone we can.
I'm quite sure I wasn't dreaming. But ox carts don't run so late at night. Was it a phantom then? I shudder to think.
I'd fain lead the way, if you would be so kind as to follow me. You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Malcolm. All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
Enough to make me rich. You don't look like much. I'll touch you and feed you your entrails. To show for it.
The heavens have forsaken us. All is lost.
Not my kind of place, this.
This place offers a view of the sea.
Might not seem like much, but it tastes...
You want something? Spit it.
Is it true you're the Arisen?
We ask but a few coin for your entertainment.
How can he be so cold? Where are we to go if not up?
I can't stand the sight of you. Go away.
Have a look.
Look at him. Bunch of careless fools.
Interested in my wares? That's a start.
Ain't nothing but trouble lurking here.
If I sleep on my...
Where could Malcolm have gotten off to? Perhaps you could try asking the other children. I haven't been able to get much out of them myself.
Loyalty's just another way to save your own skin.
If our prayers are not heeded, what hope have we?
Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
Always gotta be in the thick of things, mate. You best watch yourself.
The safer the roads, the heavier my pockets.
Tis not the life I wish to lead.
Say, I've noticed you walking around questioning people. Looking for information, are we? If I were you, I'd pay a visit to the jail next, if you haven't already. The place is full of unsavory characters, as one might expect, who've seen things ordinary citizens aren't privy to. I should know. I was among their company till just recently.
What would you ask of me? I've naught left to offer.
Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen.
It's been a whole day.
Ho there! Faring all right?
It's not we were supposed to go exploring together. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults.
We'd best report back.
Tis my duty to
Vaults, you say? But you mention rubble, aye? And perhaps Come! I fear there's not a moment to... Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children... Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage... Let us make haste.
It is hard to find my footing in this darkness.
We cannot break it from this side.
Really now? One never can have too many of these.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use. I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books.
Truly, perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought to follow close behind.
You have my support.
Over here.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing?
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. Might I ask that you not share the existence of the... We cannot allow the knowledge... We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy. Someone who... As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else.
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go. Let's investigate this place's secrets together.
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
Right you are.
Tell is, Vermund was once a beastren kingdom.
Truly?
Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
Suppose I'd best be heading home. Besides, I'm nodding off. I'm just grateful I get to eat water and rabbits.
We shall await you here, Master.
Well, have you found... Oh, to think such... Guide me outside, then.
My apologies for the wait. We grew further apart than I'd anticipated.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
If you truly are arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time, or mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld.
A door of sturdy make. 'Twill be impossible without the key.
We shall have to find the key then.
I've done no wrong. I don't like this place at all.
Is one of life's great
Chance to put my feet up as
So long as I have my
fine
ale,
ale.
I shall complain.
At your leisure.
What's life without a bit of excitement? Welcome to the Star Trek. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour? Come back any time.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past. As we suspect, when he learnt of your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad thing we captured him before matters escalated. As to how he learned your Majesty's location with such ease, I intend to extract the answers from him anon. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take this. 'Tis the least...
So the agent was of Batal, after all. 'Tis rather eerie that someone should be sent across the...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts.
Outstanding.
We have done what we set out to do, and that is well enough.
'Tis vital that we rest and regain our strength before moving on.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided, and so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, your Majesty? Might I ask this time? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security, so pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here. This should suffice to help you blend in. Take care. There is masquerades being as they are. You will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers.
Pray, follow me. The person we're here to meet is nowhere to be seen. Shall we come back later?
I dare say we shan't make much progress as things stand. What say we refresh our minds as to the details of our task?
It seems you must attend a palace masquerade. If you were to meet the one who would falsely claim your title. It would seem we even need to visit the palace. Pawns aren't permitted entry to the palace, but I would see you to the entrance if I may.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume...
We shall remain here.
You shan't be allowed to attend the masquerade in that garb, sir. I beg you to reconsider your appearance.
I shall wait.
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.
Keep my arms strong and my mind sharp. A lonely place, but not without its charms.
My list of duties grows ere longer.
Can't
Wait for the new equipment's coming. Not worth it. I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost civility while you are within my master. Fine place to collect my
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batal.
Mayhap circumstantial contrived to entertain. Should I know you?
Everyone who dances with me complains of sore feet.
Surely these extravagances cannot...
Aught you need of me?
I find it liberating to hide my face for a time.
I've no time for pointless chatter.
Now, we who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after.
Would seem our sovereign. Another ale can't make my...
Aught you need of me?
Another fancy party.
Just between you and me.
Aught I can do for you?
Twould seem I drank such drink that I am drunk.
I shan't let anything spoil my evening.
Wait for the new equipment's coming.
Can't complain, mind.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour will be right.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playgrounds? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap. Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
There's no shame in living life for its pleasures. No, that's not happening.
Just be sure you mind your manners.
Aren't you sweet? I'd be glad to have you.
looks dreadful dull. I get paid a pittance.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry
On
to
me
leave.
to bear what younger shoulders can't.
After a companion, are we? What sort?
What a delightful breeze.
Some call it cultured, I call it dull.
I've little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
To each their own. The world's better for it.
This place is very dreary.
I'm not sure what to do with myself today.
Mayhap I'll go on an adventure of my own.
All this quiet makes me come o'er anxious.
Would that we could serve only worthy patrons.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink. Crowns and politics are no concern of mine.
The sky always puts me in a contemplative
Always
mood.
sets me to think, this place.
I've little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
I'm not sure what to do with myself today.
Been a while since I heard a good story.
To each their own. The world's better for it.
This place is very dreary.
What a delightful breeze.
Quite the predicament.
Best head to market before it slips my mind.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
My whiskers.
I'll ne'er tire of the tale of
I could use a bit of excitement in my life.
Who's been strewing rubbish about?
This place is very dreary.
What is that smell? I cannot place
Off
it.
to market I go.
There's ought to be said for peace and quiet.
I get along with everyone. Well, just about.
What a delightful breeze.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
Wish life would slow down. These bones can't keep up.
I could use a bit of excitement in my life.
Can't remember the last time I had a proper meal.
Nice place, this. I'm in no
I've a
hurry
nose
to
for
leave.
rumours of every ilk.
There's ought to be said for peace and quiet.
I see which way the wind's blowing.
What a delightful breeze.
There's no shame in living life for its
Bet this
pleasures.
place has its share of secrets.
Something smells divine.
Mayhap I'll go on an adventure of my own.
Fair wind's coming. I can feel it in my bones.
I've little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
Mayhap I ought change professions.
Been a while since I heard a good story.
It is quiet about.
There's ought to be said for peace and quiet.
I could use a bit of excitement in my life.
I'm not sure what to do with myself today.
Not much going on.
Mayhap I'll go on an adventure of my own.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Been a while since I heard a good story.
A place to soothe.
Could have sworn I ought to
I
attend
ought
to.
to find someone to buy me a drink.
A place to soothe the spirit, this.
Where was I headed?
I'm not sure what to do with myself today.
Some call it cultured. I call it
At least
dull.
all my patrons have been kind.
I've got a long night ahead of me.
Nice place to sit and watch the
From
world.
me to bear what younger shoulders can't.
I could use a bit of excitement in my life.
So many happy voices carried on the wind.
Where to now?
A lonely place. But not without its charms.
I've a nose for rumours of every ilk.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
So much to do. Would that I had a helping hand.
Not much going on.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
A place to soothe the spirit, this.
So many happy voices carried on the wind.
Where to now?
That patron's eyeing me, I dare say.
One last push, and I'll be done for the day.
So many. Welcome, sir. You're free to approach whome'er catches your eye.
What was it I had planned for tomorrow?
To be said, peace.
Let me think on this.
Seems naught ever goes right.
I find myself drawn to quiet spots like this.
What does that smell? I cannot place it.
Are you the gentle sort? That'd make my day. You've your pick of our lads and ladies, sir.
What's to be done about it?
Got to earn my coin while I can, I suppose.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
There's no shame in living life for
I'm not sure what to do with myself today.
See anyone you like?
Sometimes I wonder.
Delightful brew.
Welcome.
Welcome, sir.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Let them talk. I'm too old to care.
Only person I believe in is myself.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Not caring a world, just as it she holds.
try all I might. I can't get soda flasking.
Now,
Not
where
sure
was
what
I
they
headed?
expect.